who dares not come up here?
Right.
Because I'm calling you out, and I'm like, everybody remember, and we got it on camera. Mm-hmm. Okay, here you go, Rich. Hey, go sit down. How y'all doing?
How y'all doing today? So, the whole session was great. The financial statements and those three things we were just talking about, there were good baseline reminders, I think, for a lot of us. And so sometimes you got to start with the baseline, and then you got to build on it. And so that allowed me to kind of reify some of the things that I already knew and how to make an application to where it is going. So I appreciated that information. Also, the knowledge base in the room, just kind of going around and talking to everybody and everybody being in the same mindset, that is invaluable. So I think everyone should give themselves a hand.
No, don't drop it. I'm not gonna grab it.
It's an F-58. Yeah, I'm not dropping it.
I agree with Reggie. Everything's been valuable, and honestly, the financial statements, everything we went through, I think that should be a class on its own, a 2-day class on its own.
A lot.
Yeah.
I really got a lot out of it. I'm really hands-on. I need to do stuff in order to get it. So going through the balance sheets and I want to be at a point where I can just look at a balance sheet and then ideas start flowing about how I can structure this deal. So that will come with a lot of time and repetition and effort. So I'm down. 12 weeks, I got you.
I'll grab it.
Great job, great job.
Okay, that's good.
Might as well line up. Everybody gotta go.
We going.
Everybody.
No, as was mentioned before, definitely getting the wealth of knowledge from everyone here that participated, that's invaluable. I mean, I know I came in to really understand the creative financing portion, just to see how that's integrated with finding a deal or knowing that it's a deal. So that was invaluable for me.
No, I got cheerleaders.
Yes.
Let's go, King.
Well, I will say this, Mr. Brett. When I first talked to you on the phone 2 weeks ago, you changed my mindset as an investor as to what really the word investor actually meant. You said, why would you buy a building when you can buy businesses? And we had an in-depth talk about that when we were doing our little talk. And I will say, you are absolutely correct. It's much easier with the numbers buying a business and getting cash flow than worrying about a damn apartment building that you got to kill yourself to work with. So thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Everybody, give yourself a hand because I'm telling you, I'm an old dude. This is good stuff. Sorry, this is good shit right here.
That sounds like
I want to say that this has really been a great course. I'm really proud of you. I mean, I worked with you for a long time, so I knew you were halfway genius. But knowing what you know and sharing it with us is invaluable. And it's taught me that there's so much that I don't know. Honestly, with putting these deals together. I didn't think it was going to be easy. And I knew 2 days of crash course was going to be a lot. But it's going to make me work all the more and to work harder to learn more. Because it's so much that, and so many steps and so many creative ways to put things together that, I was listening and writing down, but then when we had to do the last exercise, it was like, I didn't even think of that. Stuff that you just flowed, you just threw it out there. Well, carve out this, earn out this, buy out this, and hadn't even come to me after I even wrote it all down. So I want to say thank you thank you for your time, for your effort, for putting it in and pouring it to us. And I hope we make you proud. We're going to be some investors in here.
Okay, so I'm gonna get into mindset. You know, the issue gives me alignment. Okay, so we all manifested in one way or another. We put out the thought, we put out the vision, we put something out for every single one of us to do. When we heard you, Brett, and the angels and myself got together, we were up on the phone till like 2, 3 in the morning, because what you spoke about was so powerful to us. Yes, we have storage facilities, yes, all of that, but this was a whole entire different vehicle to get us where we needed to be, and it changed us like just in a moment, and we only got, maybe 15% of the information. So I am so grateful. I am ready to work hard and do the thing so we can get to where we need to go. Thank you.
Right.
Is this even over? I don't get up here and get nervous. For me, I think the biggest takeaway was knowing what you don't know. Just being in the room, connecting with a lot of y'all, it's great. This is very invaluable because just the connections that I've made, the things that I'm able to put in place for the future. I think this is what it all embodies. And it's just being in the right room at the right time, being in alignment. Years ago I met him, and to be here at this place today, it's just a true testament of that relationship. Meaning, it's the seed, and you plant, and then you just wait for your harvest. And that's what this is. Like, everybody got a story. Like, so when you listen, and you see the room, and you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just being here. Like, this is energy. And what he's able to give, it's like, yeah. He don't really even know how to unwrap his gift. But by him being able to pour into us, that's just a true testimony of everything that he sacrificed and the things that he's done in his whole tenure to where we at now. And like, even with the last exercise, we back there scrambling, looking like, hey, wait a minute. We got the numbers right, but we did the formula wrong. So it's like, to unpack all of that, it's like we still got work to do. And that's what this is all about. Even with connecting my man back here to go in, North Carolina, December. That'll be good to reunite outside of the Zoom.
Speak about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's different because this is a whole community now. But you remember this day because it's like we was the first ones.
Yeah.
That's the first. That's good. There you go.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ibadan. Sincerely appreciate you. From the moment we saw you on Zoom one Saturday, we were just like in awe. Just the light bulb just went off in our head, and we're like, oh my God, we need to work with this man. So when we say alignment, like, it's really alignment. Like, this is really a dream for us.
Yeah.
To be able to just pick your brain, and the information that you've given us is just so valuable. And when you said not to look at cash flow, because that's what you look at. You look at the cash flow first, and you've just broken down everything for us, and we're just sincerely appreciative of you. And this environment is just so homey. Everyone's so connected, and you just make it feel like you're home, and we're doing this together. So we just thank you so much. It's a beautiful event, and we look forward to just working with you long term. Thank you so much, King.
Receive all of this.
Great. So yes. Great. So yes, I just want to say this was so good. Like, just a quick backstory. I have been looking all over the place, online, when I heard about this buying business thing, and I was reading about it, studying about it, and then you came on and you started talking about buying businesses, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so perfect. This is alignment, because you learn all these different things, like what you were saying, like earnouts and all these different things, but you're like, well, how do you even put this together? The statistics that you brought up, like when I was listening to what you were saying, like, why go out and try to start a business when you could buy a business and buy into cash flow? It just instantly clicked to me because you're able to, you know, go into these deals so creatively. This event was amazing. There's a lot of great people in the room. People were able to get to know each other. The space is very intimate, and I love how you broke down from concept and then actually did hands-on activities, right? Because that's the best way of how you learn. Like, you're super knowledgeable, like with the role playing. Like, I'm just sitting there listening and just taking all the information and energy in, because I'm like, this is so good, right? And it just keeps me thinking about, like, because, you know, we're going to do this and we're doing this in real time, just to think about different ways right now to prep and prepare. So I truly appreciate it. Appreciate everyone being here and being open. And thank you so much. And we look forward to continuing to build. I'm definitely ready for the 12 weeks so we could buy businesses. And I appreciate you for putting this room together and allowing us to be able to become a part of your platform and what you're doing, especially within our communities, because it's so crucial and important. Thank you.
Like, there's so much to say, honestly. So I don't even know where to start, because this is a very, you cannot place value on these type of moments. And so, as my sisters in love has told you, we literally really lost sleep. We were up as if it was 2 o'clock in the afternoon building, because we just knew that we had to speak to you. It wasn't a question, it wasn't an if, it was when. And here we are today. Alignment, everybody knows, is my word. For so many reasons, but I'm gonna tell you why this is so major for me right now. I'm actually under an NDA right now for a business. To sit here and listen to you bring up things that I am actually dealing with right now. When you're talking about the relationship with the broker and my frustrations of some of the stuff that is taking place. And now when we're talking about the creative financing ways and things that I have not thought about, but all of this is actually happening right now in my life in real time. And then to just meet you out of nowhere, for you to just be dropped out of the sky into my life, and then for you to have this event. However, all of this is taking place. This is nothing but alignment, because I'm actually dealing with this in real time. And so I'm beyond grateful in ways that you could never ever know. However, the invaluableness doesn't just come from the information that you provide, it comes from every single person that's in here. Because these type of relationships, the way that we get to build, the way that we get to speak to each other, the relationships, the strategic partnerships that come out of these rooms, you cannot place value on at all. For you to have this 2 days is one thing, but for you to take this to another level and invite us to do 12 weeks to owning a business, but still give us the opportunity to still grow and build with each other is simply priceless. So to say thank you is an understatement. And so to each and every one of you, I congratulate everybody who decided to be here, whether it was in the room or virtually. Virtual people, I love y'all, but I need y'all to get in these rooms, because the energy is different. Being able to sit and talk to everybody that's in here is a different level. So as we all know, the importance of getting in the room, thank you, King, for being who you are. Thank you for the information that you provide, because you are literally about to take us to another level that we couldn't even imagine of ever being. Because everybody in here is already in a mindset of getting to another level. We didn't think that we could get to the level that we were thinking about as fast as you're getting ready to take us there. So thank you for being who you are. We appreciate you.
Mr. Brett, this was definitely a good opportunity to be presented with. It was really a blind buy for me. I wasn't really expecting to take on as much as we did these last 2 days. And I I mean, it kind of feels like you just went to a university. It's a real crash course, but like everyone says, you know, the continuousness of this is what is really going to add value to us, and then allow us to take this back to our neighborhoods and empower really the entire country and the world. You know, so I'm definitely appreciative because it's been one hell of a year for me. I don't know if anybody knows, but I did lose my mother about 2 months ago. Lost my best friend 2 weeks after that. And then that week, I think I talked to you. It was like, damn, I like it. And I had to run to it. You know, so now we here, and we're gonna keep growing and building. So appreciate it.
Somebody come get the mic.
Right.
Then.
Bring it on.
I'm trying to think of what to say, but I want to say thank you, Brett. This has been a great opportunity. We are at the forefront of something great with all these businesses, again, with the baby boomers that's coming about, and you're going to be at the front of the ship helping us kind of figure this thing out. I was kind of thinking in my mind, like, I look at this situation as buying a business is like a humongous tree, and you're providing us with the tools to chop it down, but we got to do the work, right? I mean, it's a matter of how much work we put into it. You know, when you come to these different conferences, it's feel good. But what work are you going to do after the conference? So this whole time I've been thinking, like, what am I going to do tomorrow? You know, studying, like, you give us all this information. I don't know if you know it or not, but I recorded this. Hope I don't get sued. But so that's how I learned. So I'll take them for these recordings and go back to the house, and I'll keep playing. I feel like I'll shoot to the top. But this has been a great opportunity. You know, it was really delightful to meet everybody here. As she said, everyone in here is great in their own field. And you can't put a value on the relationships that we created and the synergy we'll build. So that's invaluable. So again, I'm really appreciative of this opportunity, and I look forward to building with everybody after this too. So.
King? We got 3 people left, I think. King?
Jasmine, you're gonna go live.
Hey, you should go last, Jasmine. You're the host. You're the host.
Come on, King.
Hey everybody.
Hey, King.
Hey. No, but for real, I'm happy to be here as well. Just like a lot of people said, you know, Brett basically, I guess he decided to get a little more active, and by him getting a little more active, he was able to basically align with everybody that was looking for what brought us here. You know, me personally, I'm a grounder. I like to seek information. I like to take it, package it, use it to my benefit, the people around me benefit. And once I saw him speak, I was just listening to the words, and I knew that he knew what he was talking about. I'm not the type of person to really get behind a lot of things. So for me, it spoke volumes. The conversations we had over the phone, he called me a few times. I don't know if you knew he had me the first time, but it's all good, you know? But so like me, I like the network. I met a lot of good people in here, a lot of good energy. I felt as soon as I walked in here, a really good, friendly environment. You know, intimate in a good way, in the business way. You know, everybody bringing different skill sets. Getting people contact information, you know, people that you can actually network with in a positive way. You know, everybody trying to better their bottom line in their life, whether it's financially, mentally, or whatever. But like my brother said, I went and told him immediately because I only bring value to my people, and this is definitely a valuable experience. And I just look forward to us growing together and continue. You know?
All right.
Hi,
things. Mostly because I got to work with you firsthand, and all the calls and all the questions drilling me, making sure that I actually got it. And I was like, oh Lord, what did I get myself into? But at the end of the day, yesterday I had an aha moment while I was sitting here listening to you talking, and I was like, I was going about this the whole time the wrong way. So I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for putting this event together, for a lot of information that you provided, and I look forward to growing with everyone and getting to the next level. Let's get it!
So yeah, as I was sitting there yesterday, I was just like listening and thinking about how a lot of these business concepts, you don't even if you study an MBA, depending on where you take the MBA, you're not going to get into this level of application. It's going to be still pretty theoretical, but to like for you guys and for me to like come here and listen to things like this, and study these business principles in like real time and how they work in the real world, not theory, especially so creatively, it was very inspiring. Because again, like this information is not very accessible. I'm sure Brett has told you guys, and you guys have heard this one way or another. So to hear it is very special, especially amongst our community too. I grew up in the suburbs like most of my life, so I'm aware of a lot of these concepts, but I noticed that business at this level, this level of knowledge doesn't really come down to us freely. So the fact that we know someone like Brett and the fact that he has so much experience in this is like very valuable. So I appreciate that, and I think the internet needs a lot more people like you, for sure. So that's all I gotta say.
All right.
Next time on the
Thank you, Geronimo. I don't know if it was like the name she was saying or nickname, whatever. Whew, I'm grateful. Can we just make some noise for everybody being here for yourselves? I'm working on vulnerability, so I'm just going to be real vulnerable with everyone here today. Mr. Brett, I had my aha moment when you gave us that assignment that night, and we was up 2 o'clock in the morning looking up deals, and because I've been in a lot of mentorships this year and previous years as well, but it wasn't really clear how I was going to do it. I knew how to do it, but how was I really going to make these certain goals? And so when we met you, we executed right away, and I said, okay, this is a pattern that I will continue to be consistent on. So now with the information that you provided and the opportunity that you allowed us to come into your space, I'm just extremely grateful to now really see the goals that I have are attainable. And being in certain spaces, I'm typically usually the youngest one, and I don't know, before it was like, I don't know how people are gonna look at me, I'm young, I'm this, I'm that, but it's like, being in rooms like this, you're a mentor, you're a leader, you're an angel, you're everything. And so having someone like that to really basically instill their energy, because energy it can't be created, it's transferable. So why would somebody put all their energy into you if they really did not give a fuck? Like, quite frankly, and the fact that you was from New York, that upped it for me. Because the authenticity, the genuine, it was just immaculate. Like, you really my uncle for real. You know what I'm saying? So, and a lot of people, it's my aunt. And so, because a lot of people in my family, they don't really see me as the woman that I am. They see me as little Jazz, little chubby monster. Like, they don't see me as the woman I am, and I feel like you see me as the woman I am, and that's why you've allowed us to be here. So with that being said, I'm excited to bring this to my generation because, like Geronimo was saying,
Geraldo.
like Geronimo was saying, this information is the focus and the energy is not there for our age group. And so that's what I'm really present to, just being able to go to the next level. And quite frankly, after these past 2 days, we all are on another level. We all have more information. We all have higher energy than what we had since the first day. So now we have to utilize it and implement it into everything we do, because the key is focusing on business acquisition, tapping in with Brett every day.